The theater falls into a tense silence as the young Filipino teen steps onto the massive AGT stage, the bright lights instantly making him feel small. He adjusts the microphone with slightly shaking hands, taking a deep breath as the crowd cheers warmly, trying to encourage him. His face shows a mix of fear and hope, the kind that comes from carrying big dreams at a very young age. The judges sit just a few feet away, watching closely, but it's Simon Cowell's unreadable expression that makes the moment feel even heavier. When the host asks him about himself, his voice is soft but steady. He explains that he comes from a humble background in the Philippines, and that singing has always been his escape. He talks about practicing late at night, dreaming that one day his voice might help change his family's life. As he speaks, the audience listens quietly, drawn in by his sincerity. The camera cuts to his parents watching from backstage, their faces filled with pride and worry at the same time. Simon leans back in his chair, arms crossed, clearly skeptical but attentive. He has heard thousands of singers before, many with emotional stories, yet something about this teen's calm honesty feels different. The stage lights dim slightly, signaling that the performance is about to begin. The teen closes his eyes for a brief moment, whispering a silent prayer. In that pause, the entire theater seems to hold its breath, unaware that they are about to witness a performance that will leave a lasting mark on everyone present. As the first note leaves his lips, the atmosphere inside the theater changes instantly. The sound is clear, rich, and far more powerful than anyone expected from someone so young. The Filipino teen stands still at the center of the stage, eyes closed, pouring emotion into every word as if the song is a piece of his own life. A quiet gasp spreads through the audience, followed by stunned silence. People lean forward in their seats, afraid to miss a single moment. The camera cuts to the judges' table, where surprise is written across every face. Simon Cowell, who moments ago looked doubtful, slowly uncrosses his arms. His eyebrows lift, and his posture shifts as he leans closer, fully engaged. The song builds gently, each line carrying pain, hope, and longing. The teen's voice remains steady, effortlessly moving through the melody with control well beyond his age. The stage lights glow softly around him, making the moment feel intimate despite the massive crowd. As he reaches a higher note, his voice trembles slightly, not from weakness, but from raw emotion. That small crack makes the performance feel real and human, sending chills through the room. Some audience members wipe their eyes, already feeling the weight of the story he is telling through music alone. Simon's expression continues to change, disbelief slowly turning into admiration. By the end of the verse, it's clear this is no ordinary audition. The teen hasn't just started singing. He has begun telling a story that everyone in the room can feel, and there is no turning back from the impact it's about to make. Halfway through the performance, the emotion in the room becomes almost overwhelming. The Filipino teen's voice grows stronger and more heartfelt, filling the theater with a sense of pain and hope intertwined. Each lyric feels deeply personal, as if he is reliving every struggle he has faced. The audience remains completely silent, captivated by the honesty pouring out of him. All eyes slowly drift toward the judges' table, where an unexpected moment is unfolding. Simon Cowell leans forward, his usual tough expression gone. His eyes glisten under the stage lights, and he presses his lips together, clearly trying to hold back tears. The camera catches the moment, and a quiet murmur spreads through the crowd as people realize what they are seeing. Simon wipes his eyes with the back of his hand, visibly shaken. It's a rare sight, one of the toughest critics in the world. Completely disarmed by a single voice. The teen reaches a powerful high note, holding it with remarkable control, his face reflecting pure emotion. The sound seems to hit Simon all at once. He exhales slowly, nodding as tears roll down his cheeks, no longer trying to hide them. The other judges glance at him in disbelief, fully aware that this moment is special. Soft clapping begins in the audience, building gently as encouragement rather than applause. In that instant it becomes clear that the performance has crossed beyond entertainment. It has touched something deeply human, breaking down walls and creating a connection that words alone could never achieve. As the final note fades into the air, there is a brief moment of silence, as if the entire theater needs a second to process what just happened. Then the audience erupts. People jump to their feet, clapping and cheering with overwhelming energy. The sound fills the room, echoing off the walls, while the Filipino teen stands frozen at center stage, eyes wide in disbelief. His hands tremble as he lowers the microphone, and tears begin to stream down his face. At the judges' table, all of them rise to their feet. Simon Cowell stands as well, applauding with genuine emotion, his eyes still wet. The teen looks toward the judges, barely able to breathe, overwhelmed by the response. He bows his head slightly, trying to compose himself, but the tears keep coming. The audience continues chanting and cheering, some shouting words of encouragement, others simply clapping as hard as they can. When the noise finally settles, Simon is the first to speak. He pauses, searching for the right words, clearly still affected. He tells the teen that what he just witnessed was not just a song, but a moment one, that people wait their entire lives to experience. He praises the honesty in his voice, and the courage it took to stand on that stage and share something so real. The other judges follow with emotional praise, calling the performance unforgettable. The teen listens through tears, realizing that his dream is no longer just a dream. It is beginning to come true in front of millions. The impact of the performance doesn't end when the stage lights dim. Within hours, clips of the audition begin spreading across social media, shared by fans, celebrities, and music lovers around the world. Viewers from different countries watch in silence, many moved to tears by the raw emotion in the young Filipino teen's voice. Comment sections fill with messages of support, calling the moment inspiring, unforgettable, and life-changing. Back in the Philippines, his family and neighbors gather around a television, watching the replay together. His parents hold each other tightly, overwhelmed with pride as they see their son standing on one of the biggest stages in the world. For them, the performance represents years of sacrifice, late nights, and unspoken hopes finally being seen and heard. The teen becomes a symbol of what courage and talent can achieve, especially for young dreamers who come from humble beginnings. News outlets pick up the story, highlighting Simon Cowell's emotional reaction, and calling the audition one of the most powerful moments in AGT history. The teen's name begins trending worldwide, and his performance is labeled as a reminder of music's power to connect people across cultures. Though the competition continues, this moment already feels like a victory. A single song has changed his life forever, turning a shy teenager into a global inspiration, and proving that pure emotion and authenticity can truly win hearts around the world.